female relative and a close male relative of Newman who live in the apartment where her body was discovered. St. Margaret's police went to the family's property at Southern Main Road, Pleasance Park, after they received a report that Newman was last heard screaming at the relative's apartment. Hey boy. Tongue lashing for Faria from the PM. 2 police applicants submitted fake C-sex certificates, says fraud squad. Two men who allegedly used fake certificates as they applied to become municipal police officers are being investigated by the fraud squad. 200,000 occupying state lands, government to grant deeds to some. Squatters who occupy state lands in designated areas can now be granted a deed of lease by the Ministry of Housing. Parents charged with brutal beating of son 16. A 37-year-old man is expected to appear before Sandy Grande magistrate today to answer to charge of child cruelty. Citizens warned against buying and using life-saving COVID-19 drug. Protesting healthcare workers to get $39 million in arrears. Arrest for being a tall black man, state to pay $265,000. And Trinis begged to leave quarantine. Minister warns of disastrous consequences. New dates for missed passport appointments. After cat mauled by dogs, owner wants more teeth for Dog Control Act. These are the stories in the Express. Hold for a sec.
Right, so Trinidad and Tobago, I'm here. Let me say good morning. Something with this computer right up in my face. Yeah, but it up and all right. I'm gonna look across, right? Whew. So Trinidad and Tobago, I'm here. Let me say thanking the Lord for reaching here safe and sound in one piece, waking up in the land of the living. I thank the Lord for tender mercies. I thank the Lord for today. I thank the Lord for you all listeners and our viewers and our callers. Thank you for all of you all. All right, so let me say good morning to my family, you, everybody, Bruce, you, and everybody. So that was the Express saying after cat mauled by dogs, owner wants more teeth for Dog Control Act. Keep your cat inside. Come on. You know. Them cats are real provoking. What number are you? Lord.
Yeah, it's
right.
The third one.
You know, watch a cat behavior while a dog is around. Where a cat used to go up on the wall to the back and rest the tail on the thing and wag, and the dog carry none down below back canal. I see how you're provoking the dog and them. One day they catch him, That was the end of he. He ball. Yeah. So Trinidad and Tobago in the news say NATO, NCRHA payments, no victory for Labour. Who's saying that? This has nothing to do with victory. The National Trade Union Centre said the recent agreement by government to pay NCRHA workers 100% of outstanding arrears for increments must be seen as must not be seen as any sort of victory for the workers or the labour movement. It said having negotiations settled 2 years or 3 years after the collective bargaining period has elapsed puts an unbearable burden on the back of workers and is contrary to the Industrial Relations Act.
I could ask you a question.
I don't understand.
Sharon, Felix, this morning I want to ask you a question.
Oh, God.
What it is they want?
I don't know.
Better they say what they want than they talk that nonsense, you know.
Natu said workers should have had to march. Workers should not have had to march to highlight government's insensitivity and the failure, my tongue does tie up, failure to address the issue of outstanding wages. It said the government's failure to engage the union in discussions on the issue demonstrated arrogance and
so all you wanted the government to sit down with all you. All you don't want the government to give the people their money straight.
I want the workers to understand what's going on here.
Well, I hope they understand.
I want the workers to hear. So they said many of the industries it represents are working on wages negotiations as far back as 2012, and in some cases 2007. These include Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago, Point Lisas Industrial Port Development Corporation, National Maintenance, Training and Security Company Limited, daily paid workers of central and local government, statutory bodies inclusive of WASA, regional. Believe there could be no justification for the delay in payment. I don't understand. The people want their money.
Exactly. So the government, they didn't want half, they wanted all, they got all. Okay, where's the problem now? The problem is the government didn't sit down with NATUC to discuss nothing, to further delay, right, the whole process and have the people up to today still organizing and protesting outside because that makes sense at this time, right?
Lord,
that makes sense at this time.
Lord, help us.
I don't know, no. According to a boss I had, if I hear Union, Onion, or Orion, everybody getting fired. Yes.
Union, Onion,
Orion. Some men in the washroom talking about Union, and the man passed and hear them. He said, "Let me tell you something. Let me hear Union, Onion, or Orion inside of here. Everybody going home."
Squatted areas to get facelift. Let me see. Housing and Urban Development Minister Edmund Dillon speak during the launch of the tenancy program at the Ministry of Housing, South Key, Port of Spain. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, through the Office of the Commission of State Lands and the Land Settlement Agency, LSA, will be rolling out a program aimed at providing more security for squatters while attempting to recoup cost for infrastructure development projects through the launch of the tenancy policy on Wednesday. Nice. Good. But I want to tell some of all your people.
Oh, gosh.
Some of all your people who bold face. You see a man, all your squatting, and all your see land, all your eyeing down the land to run fit. But you see a man belly house, he little board house, and he living on a little piece of land, all right. But you come from nowhere and encroach on the land because you so greedy. The boundaries, LSA don't go and look at everything, you know. You gone. The man put a pole here. The man boundary supposed to be here, let me say, because nobody in no rights. But you come over, move the man pole, interfere with this, and come inside of the man land. You see how this is murder? Now, Bacchanal break out, and he gone place that to come up, Western Tongue, one man down, two men down. The land is now none all your own. So how you and you and lie? Oh, I know that place for a long time. I never see a piece and no house on that. Oh yeah, the house and it burned down. Where the rest debris from the burn thing. Oh, you're too wicked, boy.
I had it in mind,
and because they know The persons on the other piece of land, right? They looking like they're quiet and you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
so you want to take advantage. Well, I want to tell all you, I coming up the road.
Miss Lady, the people have to be careful of.
I feel like I going and drop a doghouse right on the boundary. That is me. You know, this morning I say I come to deal with that, and here comes the thing. You see how this thing does raise my pressure? A little wicked boy. You want to grab land, go and grab your land. But don't go and encroach and want to take people on. Mom of murder, Cascade teen still needs a job. Prime Minister attacks TNT chamber head. First Citizens offer free counseling to domestic abuse victims. Excellent. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, man.
So, as we continue in the news day, where am I?
I had to learn to talk Spanish, you know. I find I again left out.
Tommy Joseph tell me how to talk Spanish some years ago when they was in the boat and the Guardian National was coming.
If I start to talk Spanish, you'll only run, you know. I might say things where I don't even know what it might, anyhow. Man to sue over sex assault allegations on Twitter. Man to sue over sex assault. A man who was named in a Twitter post as being a sexual predator has filed 2 police reports about it and hired an attorney. The man reported to the Freeport police station on June 3rd, the day his name was highlighted in a post as being a sexual assault predator. Only quite and call people name and all ensure Seaman returns to TT after taking legal actions. All right, you don't know, I don't know. Cambon slams out of place Spanish ambassador. Where is that? Twitter president, we stand by our decision. Well, all they stand by it? Where's all the decision?
I'm not going to answer that.
What is the decision?
Let's see.
Unmoved on their decision to object the teachers and principals to return to school on July 20th to help. Why they doing this? All you're taking a stance for all yourself. All you know if the children want to do the essay?
No, we're not thinking about the children, Sharon.
The children want to get this over. Why you all want to prolong this thing? Because of all your own selfish reasons? Waru Queen warns Port of Spain mayor over Columbus statue.
Sharon did the booby trap.
Huh? Yeah, the booby trap, all right. Stepdad charged with child cruelty. Donna Cox has a cervical, was that? Spondylosis. Where's that? Communications Minister Donna Cox has a term that refers to the degrading, oh gosh, of the spine disc in the neck owing to wear and tear as a person ages. She was asked about the state of her health on Wednesday at the Ministry of Health COVID-19 briefing. Cox said she's been having pain in her right hand. Oh gosh, you know that is. She went to the doctor and to the Eric Williams Medical Science Center where she was diagnosed with cervical spondylosis. I think that is what they call it. I did think that is this, you know, this. Yeah. According to the Mayo Clinic website, as the disc deteriorate and shrink, signs of, oh Lord. Oh, and that is painful. Ay. NWRHA Director, do not hoard steroids for COVID-19. What steroids is that now?
I don't know.
They are saying no leave from quarantine on compassionate grounds. What is this?
Why people want to leave early? I don't understand. Why you want to leave before the 14 days? Or just go through the... I mean,
right,
yes.
Let me see. Now, Minister of Health Terence Yeltsin is pleading with those in quarantine to understand that they cannot be released early on compassionate grounds. At the Ministry of Health's COVID-19 briefing on Wednesday, the National Health Authority, NCRHA, will